what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm really excited to try out this new Makeup by Mario lip palette. When he did his first launch of his line, I got a few things. I did a video of that a couple videos ago. And then he did another launch. I was like, okay. But he had this lip palette and it just is such a genius product that I had to buy it because I know it's gonna help me out like in my kit when I'm doing makeup on set, and I'm gonna explain why I think this palette is so amazing, and I'm gonna also play with it and show you some of the color combinations. So this is the palette. This is $60, which it sounds like a lot, but when you think about it, it really comes with a lot of stuff. So it has all these colors. It comes with a brush and a scraper, and it comes with a palette. This is what I'm most excited about because when you're on set and you're doing lipstick, it's like you have to scrape it out and then like grab your palette and grab your brush, and it's like so many different things at once, and when you're really in a pinch and trying to be quick, it can be kind of difficult to deal with. So the fact that he included the palette in this lip kit is genius, and it just is a testament to the fact that he's been a makeup artist for years and he knows what we need and what would make our life easier. So this was really smart, and I feel like the fact that it comes with a brush also helps to justify the price a bit. And also this brush, one end is the brush and the other end is the little scraper. So this is great because in order to be sanitary, you can't just keep dipping your brush into the product, right? So you have to scrape it out, put it on your palette, and then use it on the lip. So this part will never touch a lip. It's only gonna touch the clean lipstick, and your brush shouldn't touch this either because once you get bacteria in the lipstick, you can't clean it out. So basically you scrape it out, put it on here, put it on the brush, put it on the lip. And this can be sanitized with alcohol, and so can this. So that's how you're able to keep that clean. So for that reason alone, like this is just such a gem of a product. Also, what makes this product great is there's a huge shade range right here. So you have a lot of colors that look great by themselves, but if your color match wasn't in here, if you needed to make something darker, you just mix it with a little bit of black. If you needed to make something a little more cool undertone, you mix in a little bit of blue. If you need something to be warmer, you mix it with yellow, and if you need something to be lighter, you mix it with white. So between the lipsticks they already provide, plus these primary colors in the black and white, you really have so much variety. Like I have a hard time feeling that I'm gonna not have a lip shade that I need in this palette. Like it's all right here. And again, this to keep it sanitary, and this like having the little scraper thing and the brush on the same device makes life so much easier, because typically what I would do if I'm using a lip palette like this and I'm on set, I have to have my own scraper to scrape it out, then put it on a separate palette, then take a separate brush, and that's already 3 things to carry in my hands with my set bag, and it's just a lot. So this like literally just combined everything that what you would need to touch up a lip or do a lip on set. So it's just so ingenious. So that's why I had to cop. There was really no choice at that moment, so I got it. And like I said, $60 is a lot, but when you think about everything it comes with and how much easier it's gonna make your life when you're working, it really justifies the price, in my opinion. So just to show you how you can sanitize this, for the brush end, you can just clean that with brush cleaner, and then for the scraper, you just spray it with, this is 70% alcohol. Spray. Now that's sanitized and it's safe to dip in. Same with this. Give it a little spray. Wipe it off with a clean paper towel. Now that's a safe and sanitary surface to apply makeup. So I'm gonna start by trying out this color that's right next to the yellow. It feels really creamy. Deposit it right there. Now I'm going to use the brush. And this comes with a mirror if you're using this on yourself. So let me just tell you, this formula feels so creamy. My lips were really hydrated before, so that could be like part of why it's gliding on even better. But I love this color as is. Honestly, I feel like this is a perfect shade for the shade of my lips. But I'm gonna keep playing and dip into something else. So before I go back in, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe this off. And just to be safe, I'm gonna sanitize it again. So I'm gonna go into this lightest nude shade right here. Honestly, it feels like butter. And I'm gonna apply that color just on the center. Okay, so that's already a gorgeous combination right there. Like, honestly, I love the way this looks. This is something that I do all the time. I usually always line the lips with something darker and do something lighter in the center, and the colors that come in this are really nice. But say I wanted to go even lighter on the center of my lip, I can mix in a little bit of white with that nude shade and play around and create even more dimension. So I'm gonna do that right now. Gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix those two together. And honestly, if I wanted to stay in the exact color family, I could have just added white to the darkest shade and this would have had a similar effect. That's really pretty. I don't know, guys, I'm a fan. Okay, now I'm gonna test out the red. So I'm gonna go in with this dark shade of red here. So this is kind of more like a hot pink red. So to darken this up, I'm gonna mix in a little bit of black with the pigment. The pink undertone is really coming through because as you'll see here, when I mix it with black, it becomes more like, kind of like a magenta color. So let's see, I chose this, but for truer red, I think I would go with this. Or to warm it up, I could probably mix in some yellow. now just for kicks, let's see what happens when we mix in a little yellow. Because like to the naked eye, this looked red, but like the more I played with it, the more I saw that it was like berry. So now we're gonna play with some yellow and let's see what that does. So when we mix the yellow, we get a fun like peachier shade. So now that's like a bit more mauve. So that happened when I mixed what appeared to be red, which turned out to be more of a berry color, with black, which made it super like berryish, and then I mixed yellow, and now it's kind of like a little bit of a mauve moment. So like that's the fun thing with when you play with these colors, like you really can create anything you want. And I'm still learning as well. Like I'm sure I'll come up with, you know, more combinations as I go, but it's just fun to kind of like intuitively play and put something on your skin and see what it looks like and be like, oh, I want to make this little tweak, and just it's all right here. Okay, so moving on to another lip shade. One thing that I find happens a lot, especially working with deeper skin tones, a lot of times shades are not dark enough to look, lip shades are not dark enough to really complement a deeper skin tone. So what is nice about this, you can take any of these colors and mix it with the black to make it darker. So this might look kind of crazy on me because I don't really have the right skin tone, but I just want to play with what that would look like. So I'm going to go in with this shade. Me personally, I always like to have at least the outer rim deeper than a deeper tone than the face. I'm all about dimension and building and having a light shade in the center, but I personally don't love seeing like a nude, light nude lip that's a lighter skin shade than the face. Even on myself, I always start with the darker rim and then work myself down to light. So for deeper skin tones, I practice the same technique. I want the outer liner to be darker than the skin and to build dimension in the center for the lighter, more colorful colors. So I'm going in with that, and I'm going to mix it with black. I like this brush because you can, that looks crazy, but I like this brush because you can kind of let the brush do the work. It has this like round tip, so when I glide right there, it just hugs in the lip, and then when I do this swipe, simple. So as you can see, this is a pretty dark shade, and if I needed to go even darker, I would just mix in more black, and that's the beauty of this product. Another thing I love is that, like, as a makeup artist, you're always trying to kind of declutter your kit. It's a lot. The more stuff you have in your kit, the more you have to carry, and it's just a lot of strain. And unless you're super poppin' and have an assistant, you have to carry all this stuff yourself. And people don't really tell you that, so I'm here to tell you, if you're pursuing makeup, get ready to do some heavy lifting because it's a lot of stuff you have to carry around. So this is great because I feel like this is a lifesaver to have this, and to just know like pretty much the possibilities are endless with this palette. You can create whatever shade doesn't exist. The shades that exist in it are already super pretty. So if you're like, crap, I don't have this lipstick, like it's all in here, which is, the more products that you can have like that in your kit, the better, because it eliminates the need to carry on a bunch of more stuff. Okay, and for my last and final lip combo today, I want to go for just a super cool 90s lip. So I'm gonna start with this shade right here, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of blue. to cool it down a bit. And actually, now I'm just gonna go in with the lightest nude and the white for the center of the lip. And I'm just playing for the sake of the tutorial. There are some really great existing colors in this palette, so you don't have to like feel the need to mix in white or blue or whatever. I'm just having a good time over here. But honestly, to save time, I would probably, if I'm on set and I'm working on a client, I would probably go to what shade felt right for them, and then if it needed to be tweaked, then adjust it. But honestly, there are some really good shades to begin with. This is a nice cool look. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do one more. Going in with the orange shade. I was gonna add some dimension to this look, but honestly, this color looks great on its own. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to using this lip palette in my everyday life, and especially on sets when I need to create whatever lip shade I want. So let me know what you think about this video in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. All right, have a great day. Love you.